Good evening and welcome to Turner Classic Movies. I'm Jacqueline Stewart, coming to you from the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles. The 96th Academy Awards is just 4 days away, and here on TCM, we've been gearing up for it with our 31 Days of Oscar celebration. In this final week, we're presenting a marathon of Best Picture winners and nominees. Up first tonight is the movie that took home the Oscar for Best Picture of 1950. Written and directed by Joseph Mankiewicz and starring Bette Davis, it's All About Eve. Davis plays Margot Channing, a celebrated theater star who, at the ripe old age of 40, is aging out of the kinds of ingenue roles that made her famous. Her spirits get a much-needed lift when a devoted fan named Eve, played by Anne Baxter, comes to her dressing room one night to pay her compliments. Before long, Margot hires Eve to be her personal assistant. What follows is one of the greatest backstage stories ever told on screen. All About Eve was a huge hit when it premiered and went on to set a new record with 14 Oscar nominations. That record still hasn't been topped, although it has been matched twice, in 1997 by Titanic and in 2016 by La La Land. Bette Davis, Anne Baxter, Celeste Holm, and Thelma Ritter all earned nominations for their performances. And George Sanders won the Oscar for his supporting role as the conniving critic Addison DeWitt. Joseph Mankiewicz also had a good night, winning 2 Oscars for writing and directing the film. This wasn't the first time he took home the awards for Best Director and Best Screenplay for the same film. 1 year earlier, he won both awards for A Letter to Three Wives, making him the only person in Oscars history to win consecutive awards for both directing and screenwriting. From 1950, also with Hugh Marlowe and Marilyn Monroe, here is the Best Picture winner, All About Eve. All About Eve won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1950, beating out Born Yesterday, Sunset Boulevard, Father of the Bride, and King Solomon's Mines. Bette Davis and Anne Baxter were both nominated in the Best Actress category. Their competition that year also included Gloria Swanson in Sunset Boulevard and Eleanor Parker in Caged, 4 extremely powerful dramatic performances. But the Oscar went instead to the only nominee who starred in a comedy, Judy Holliday, for Born Yesterday. Despite not winning the Oscar, Bette Davis got an important career boost from starring in All About Eve. Like Margot Channing, Davis was also struggling to keep her career going as she entered so-called middle age. All About Eve gave her just the kind of role and professional comeback she needed. It also introduced her to the man who would soon become her 4th husband, her leading man in the film, Gary Merrill. Up next, the Oscar winner for Best Picture of 1947, starring Gregory Peck and Dorothy McGuire.
Next on TCM, Gentleman's Agreement, then Going My Way, and later, Hamlet. To win or not to win, that is the question.